Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that I wanted to do for a really long time because people keep asking me to do like a beginner series, like a proper, very beginner, like you know nothing about makeup series, and I will sort of branch into that if you want to see more of that. So if you do, leave me a comment down below and like let me know, because I want to do like a foundation one and then a concealer one, but then like only if you want to see it, so let me know if you do. But today's video is basically a walkthrough of every product that you need in your kit to really sort of grow from like a super makeup newbie beginner to like intermediate and then like a pro makeup person, you know. So if you want to see basics that you should include in your kit that cost very little, like I'm only talking about locally available products that are affordable. So if you want to see how to build your personal kit on the cheap, then keep watching. So elephant in the room, I am wearing glossy lips. I have been a matte girl since I discovered my love for it, like in January. So this is so shocking, but I am actually obsessed with this lacquer. This is the Black Opal patent lips, and I actually really like this. It's super comfortable. I've never really been into gloss, but like I could get behind this, you know. I chose to make this video revolve around Black Opal products because they are locally available, so total check mark there, and they are so affordable. These are products that you can actually get on the cheap and like buy one at a time and sort of build your kit up gradually, and you can go into stores and swatch them. So I absolutely love that. So I'm going to start with the basics, which is brows. I did record this whole look coming together, so you will see how I used each of these products step by step, but we are going to start with the brows. Now I am that person that likes the Instagram brows, you know, and part of that is having like a sort of glossy brow situation going on. But as you can see, I have mixed my regular pencil that I just got downtown for like 30 bob. This is in the shade 03, and the Black Opal Color Splurge Brow Shaper in the shade Deep Brown. So I actually really love using this on my brows, and I would recommend this for a beginner because it gives you so much flexibility in terms of whether you want to build them up to be like super bold and like in your face, or if you want a really soft, natural, sort of diffused brow, you can definitely achieve that with powder. This product is the first powder product I've ever used on my brows, and I actually really liked it, but I think I really like the combination because it kind of tones down the gloss of this, but it still gives enough buildability and enough like coverage where I don't feel like I don't have brows, you know. And as a beginner, my biggest recommendations to stock in your kit are brows, lips, and mascara, because the mascara just adds a bit of volume, a bit of oomph to the eyes. I used this for the first time today and I was absolutely blown away by how well it worked. My lashes were actually like standing up and like paying attention. Like I could actually see from a distance that I have lashes, and I usually don't really get that effect, so I'm very impressed by this. I love the wand on it. It makes it so easy to comb them out and like it keeps them in place, you know. If you are an absolute beginner, definitely start with the brows. I feel like it frames the face and it definitely does make you look more put together. The bold lip is just so you can look, you know, more polished, like you didn't just roll out of bed. And then mascara, obviously, just to make your eyes pop a bit more. The next things that I think are essential to anyone's kit is concealer. Forget about foundation, because a lot of people who don't wear makeup don't need to transition straight into wearing a lot of makeup, you know, and foundation is sort of a layer that you put on your face, whereas concealer can be used to spot correct. So if you have spots on your face, you just get a little bit of concealer, dab it over that spot, and it's covered. The overall goal of this video is to help you look more polished and put together without having to put in too much effort, especially if you are a beginner and you don't really know what you're doing with makeup. This concealer is amazing. Everyone was shocked when I picked this in my exact skin shade, because I always use concealer to highlight underneath my eyes, which you can do. That is one of the uses of concealer, but I absolutely love this one because it is a total coverage concealer, and with this alone you don't need foundation. This and your brows and your lips and your mascara done, you're sorted, because this covers up your dark circles. As you can see, it is covering up the dark circles around my eyes, and you just spread it around the face to give an even flawless complexion with such little product. This little concealer goes a really long way. I know people use this for tattoo cover-ups. I don't have any tattoos to cover up, so I cannot demonstrate that, but it is a fantastic concealer. So you see, if you just buy one product at a time, you can build a legitimate makeup kit without having to spend too much money, without having to be a pro at it, you know. So this is absolutely crucial to have in your kit if you want to go for the no makeup look. The other two concealers that I have to show you are the Even True concealers by Black Opal, and they are fantastic for brightening underneath the eyes. They do do have a rollerball applicator, so as you're applying it, it's kind of cooling your bags and like reducing them, as well as adding product and concealing and brightening under the eye. So it depends on how you want to use them. I have one in the shade Honey and Beautiful Bronze. Beautiful Bronze is closer to my skin tone, whereas Honey is my super highlighted shade. So I do use both of them to sort of tone down the highlight and still give me a bit of brightness. So I absolutely love that. That is what I've used today. And as you can see, my under eye area looks lifted. You can't see any bags and it still looks popping. You know, it still looks put together. So I actually really do love these concealers. This is the one that I would recommend you to get if you only want to use concealer, no foundation. These I would recommend using on top of foundation. So I'm going to add the total cover to that super beginner makeup kit, and we're just going to be increasing the cost of that kit ever so slightly. But if you pick one new thing up every month, then you'll be sorted. You don't have to spend everything all at once. You can gradually build your kit, you know? Next, we're going to talk about primer. Now, I have both the primers that Black Opal offers, and they are both fantastic. This is amazing. This white tubed invisible oil blocking gel primer is amazing for oily skin. This is a really silicone-y texture that just smooths over your face, goes so beautifully under your foundation. And the best part about this one is that you can use it on top of your foundation as well. So this tiny little tube is so convenient to like slip in your handbag. And if you notice that you're getting oily in any parts of your face throughout the day, you just get a little bit out, tap it into your face, and voila! Oil blocking primer underneath and on top of your foundation. And my favorite primer of them all is the illuminating primer, because I have dry skin and I do like to have a bit of a glow underneath my foundation. This is what I've used today, and as you can see, I just have an overall really healthy glow look to my face without looking greasy or oily or anything. I love this because it does come in different shades, so you can actually use it for a tiny bit of coverage if you don't want to use any other products on top of it. So if you just want to go in with this and then your concealer, or if you just want to go in with this and then like your brows and your lips and your mascara, you're sorted. Now, this next part is for people a bit further along in their makeup journey and you kind of want to venture into foundations. Black Opal has 6 different foundations that I have to show you today, and I actually really like each and every one of these, and you've seen me use them like repeatedly in different videos and whatever, but I am going to start with the liquid foundation. On the packaging, it does say that this is a matte finish foundation, but it's always made me look radiant. That's what I've used on my face today, and you can see the glow is definitely still there. So if you're looking for super like dried out matte foundation, this isn't gonna be it. It does give you a really healthy, natural looking glow, and it literally makes your skin look like skin. Like, look at my face right now. Does it look like I've caked on foundation? No. I just used one pump of this, and I didn't even finish a full pump because that was too much, because it does dispense a generous amount of product, and with one pump you can cover anything. I've seen people with like lots of spots and discoloration cover it with just one pump. So I absolutely love this foundation. I really like having this in my kit. So stick foundation, I absolutely love this because it's so convenient. It melts into your skin and just disappears and looks so flawless all day as long as you set it with powder. So I actually really do like this. This is the one that I would most recommend for dry skin because it is a creamier sort of formula and it doesn't dry down completely. So it does keep your face hydrated and nourished, and it does give you that glow, especially a few hours into wearing it. So definitely make sure you powder with this. But this is a really great foundation to have, especially if you want to keep it in your handbag and use it for touch-ups during the day. You can get the darker shade and use it to contour your face. You can get the lighter one and use it to highlight. Like, it can be used for so many things. I absolutely love this foundation. I have heard amazing things about the Even True foundation. I have a friend who swears by it. Since I have tried the concealer, I do think it's a really great like range of Black Opal products, but I haven't really played around with this foundation too much. But it does seem a bit lighter coverage to me, like more lightweight. Definitely more lightweight than this one. So if you want a thicker foundation that gives you instant full coverage, this is the one. Instant full coverage, but a really natural finish. Whereas if you want something a bit more lightweight, I would definitely suggest going for this one. Next is the Total Coverage foundation and concealer. This looks really tiny and like unimposing, but this is the coolest foundation ever. You just need to warm it up on your finger a bit and then spread it around on your face, and it will melt in and cover every single thing you want covered and not look like you have any foundation on your face. This is amazing if you're on the go and you just want something you can quickly throw in your handbag and maybe go do your makeup after the gym or at work or something. This is a fantastic option for that because it gives instant full coverage. It lasts all day. It looks flawless on the skin. I absolutely love this. I actually really like all these foundations. I just thought I'd tell you about them so that you can have options on what to stock in your kit, especially if you are in the middle tier and you're trying to decide what direction you should go with your foundation. This works amazingly for both dry and oily skin, so definitely consider it. The last two foundations that I have to show you are so dear to my heart. I love this because it is a powder foundation. There is one more in the blue packaging, but I don't have that because it is primarily for oily skin, so I was kind of avoiding it. But I did pick this one up because I absolutely adore the compact. I keep this in my handbag and use it for touch-ups during the day. You can fit a sponge in here if you want, or you can carry a brush with you. I absolutely love this because you can use it as a foundation. It is the ultra matte foundation powder, or you can use it to set your makeup after you're done with it. So I absolutely love dusting this over, especially using it to set underneath my eyes. I do feel like it does have that extra oomph, like that extra mattification, if that's even a word, because it is a foundation powder, so it's not just a setting powder. If you are picking up a foundation, you definitely should pick up a powder with it. And I love this because you can use it as a foundation on its own, or you can use it to set a foundation. So it's such a versatile product. And isn't the packaging so cute? Black Opal did rebrand and like launch new packaging, and this is so gorgeous. I love the squares. And this is the cream to powder foundation. It used to be in some oval packaging that just, it wasn't appealing, but this is absolutely stunning. I love this foundation. This is the most glowy foundation I own. When I want to be like glowing to the heavens, this is the foundation that I go for. And I really like it, first of all, because it does come with a sponge. The great thing about this foundation is that it does come with the Black Opal Shade ID technology. Actually, both of them do. So what Shade ID basically means is that the color of the foundation adjusts itself to your skin tone. So if you do pick a foundation and it's a little too dark for you, it will lighten itself to match you by one shade, obviously not by like 100 shades. So it does adjust itself based on the color of your face. I can't really explain the technology behind it, but it does have little pores that sort of detect your color and like adjust the foundation to it once it gets on your face. It's a whole thing, but both these foundations have it, which is why you can see that I can wear a foundation this light because it will darken itself to match me, and I can wear a foundation this dark because it will lighten itself to match me. So I 100% recommend getting these, especially just to slip in your handbag and use as a mirror throughout the day. Absolutely love these. The last category that I have to show you is lip product. As you can see, this is what I have on my lips, and it's just because I got this yesterday that I'm so excited to be like using it. But these are their matte stick lipsticks, and they have so many shades, like such a variety of shades. And this is a liquid lipstick. It's really comfortable on the lips because it is glossy. So if you are someone who doesn't like the matte formula, definitely go for this one. But even these are super creamy. So even though they do appear matte on the lips, they do go on very creamy, and they actually last on your lips without drying them out. I can't believe I'm ending the video without talking about my absolute favorite product of them all. I can't believe I was about to do that. This is something that I reach for all the damn time. If you follow me on Instagram, you literally see this in every single one of my videos. And with that much use, look at how much product I still have left. It's literally overflowing, and I use it every single time that I put makeup on my face. I love the Black Opal Loose Finishing Powder. Thing is, this is a finishing powder, so what it does is it goes on your face and smooths out any lines that you may have, any pores that are showing, any oiliness, obviously it takes care of that, but it does leave you with a healthy satin glowy finish, as opposed to like the super matte finish that this one would leave you with if you set your face with it. But I absolutely love this. No, you cannot take it on the go with you every day because as soon as you open it, it does tend to like spill everywhere if you're not careful. But I love this powder. This is in the shade 600 Dark. I am such a fan of this. If you do have any questions, let me know down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more beginner series. Someone did ask me for a brow tutorial. I might be inclined to do that if someone wants to see it, so do let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this overview of Black Opal products helpful, and I guess I'll see you in my next video.